Hello and welcome back to our channel. Now, our best ever video in 2025 was on a Beneteau Swift Trawler. So we're here at the Dusseldorf boat show and we thought, why not show you the latest version or one of the latest versions from the Swift Trawler range. So behind me is the award-winning Beneteau Swift Trawler 37. So this boat has just been awarded the Motorboat Award for Best Flybridge up to 55 feet. We've had a quick sneak peek this morning. I'm working with Jason here at the show, and in today's video we're going to take you around the boat and show you how this boat compares to the 44. So let's get the video started down here at the Transom area. As you can see here, we've got the bathing platform. We do have this sliding backrest here for the aft seating group. So you can see here, you can slide that forward or slide that slightly further aft, and then that's making your floor space in this aft cockpit space that bit bigger. Nice quality teak as you move into the aft cockpit, and underneath me feet here, I sounded very Cornish then, underneath me feet you've got a huge storage locker. Now this boat is only available with a single engine, whereas the 44 that we sold is actually a twin engine boat. However, being the single engine, you do get lots of storage space. And if we just look at that teak, you can see there, nicely finished lockers. We've got the rubber seal on there as well, and looks like a nice fit out in there. Now this is a 2-cabin boat, so we're going to go and look at the cabins in a minute. But before we do that, let's walk into the main saloon space. Now, if you've seen the video of a Swift Trawler 44, which you may or may not have, but if you haven't, we're going to put a link up there to it. It's slightly beamier, slightly bigger boat. Now this is obviously only a 37, but it's surprising how much room is in here. So we've got really nice quality feel as you come in. We've got the fabric seating here. We've got a decent sized dining table. Behind me here, we've got the galley. So we've got what looks to be an induction galley hob. I really like this split isotherm fridge that you've got there. So you've got fridge one side and then freezer the other. All of the systems you'd expect now from a boat of this age. We've got fusion stereo system. We've got actually air conditioning on this boat as well. And this door here, you can slide both ways. So you can have that open either as a single door. I think it's something that these manufacturers do so well now, is that they make the door not just a simple open and close, but there's different variations you can do with that door. Underneath my feet here, we've got access to the single engine. Now it's available with Yanmar engines of different horsepowers, so we can check the link to the main website for that. Moving slightly further forward, we've got a really nicely positioned co-pilot seat on the port side. So when under passage, this boat's about cruising. So this boat isn't a high-speed boat, it's a cruising semi-displacement boat. And I quite like here, you've even got a table. So if you are doing longer passages, you could do a bit of work there. Realistically, charts on boats nowadays people don't really use, but if you did want to use a chart, do some chart work, you could on there, or you get your laptop out, as I said. Works quite nice, or even have a spot of lunch while underway. Nice leather lined or leather bound rails as well everywhere you go. What we got in there, a bit more storage, there's some practicality in there as well. And we were sat chatting to one of the guys from the stand here, and they were saying this boat's really been, the quality's been upgraded, so they're using a slightly thicker woodwork everywhere, which I have to say you can actually feel as you come onto the boat and as you start opening lockers. You can, if you so wish, actually convert this area into another berth, so you can undo that strap down that curtain, and that curtain does go right round and allows you to can close the areas, another curtain that goes that way, to make this into a berth area if you wanted to. And that's one thing we find, and we always comment, the French manufacturers, they offer lots of practicality, lots of versatility in their boats, which, let's face it, this is going to be used by either a family, or it might be grandparents that have got grandchildren and their children coming to stay. So it's great to have that bit of flexibility. Helm-wise, so what we got at Helm, Jason? We've got everything you could possibly imagine. Really nice inverted windscreen. What does an inverted windscreen do? It gives you great visibility. It takes away a lot of the glare that you might get when you're underway. It's quite a long way away, which is interesting. Got an open window on the port side, and then on this starboard side, how big this door is, it's huge. You've got a really nice, big, easy access to the side deck. On the main helm here, you've got, as you'd expect, an axiom plotter. We've got proportional bow and stern thrusters. We've got the zip weight controller, and then we've got the control there for the engine. So yeah, really nice setup and a big wheel. So this is a trawler yacht, you know, as I kept saying a minute ago, it's a semi-displacement passage making boat, and it gives you that feel. Even the steering wheel gives you that feel. Let's go and look at the foredeck before we look at the cabins. So out that huge door, and then we've got a couple of steps up
up onto the foredeck space. And once you're up here, not only is it a nice area to work, it's also got some practicality. So here you can see we've got the sun pad arrangement, and then with that tilting backrest, you then produces you this seat further forward, and they're obviously very proud of their sign. Look at this, now Flybridge up to 55 foot. Look at that, very cool. Well done, guys. Nice fabrics up here. Obviously we've got the deck gear. Slight difference to our 44 video, you can go back round the other side. So if Jason's up for it, we'll go round this way. Sorry about this, Jace, getting our steps in already. We'll go back down the port side. Nice big windows. You are obviously slightly higher there. You don't have that lovely safe feeling as much on the port side, but it still gives you that bit of ability. So let's go and have a look at the cabins. As I mentioned, this is a 2-cabin boat. A bit slippery on the floor, polish being around. And then once you're into this cabin space, you've got 2 cabins. So we've got a Pullman or a bunk cabin on the port side, double portholes, decent sized berths as well. Often the Pullman berths can be a bit of a cheat because they squeeze in the berths, but to be fair, decent size. And it looks like there, Jason, behind you, there's probably a decent storage locker, I would imagine, because that must go underneath the, it's not as large, quite as large as I imagined it would be, but still gives you some shelf space. And as I mentioned a minute ago, the veneers, the woodwork does feel quite solid. Forward cabin, decent head height, carried all the way forward, so plenty of standing room in this cabin. Large portholes on the windows there, and again that's a big difference from the Swift Trawler we've videoed. This is the newer generation, obviously, with those large portholes, and you can feel the decor generally is a more up-to-date version. I like the little louvered doors there, bit of a nod to the sort of heritage of those trawler type yachts, and a very comfortable cabin. So you've got the storage on both port and starboard sides, so shelved in there, air conditioning, it runs all the way through. And then I'll get out of the way, I think, if I shut that, Jason, I'll open that one. And then you've got ensuite access from the master cabin into this heads area, which works really nicely. It's got a really nice separate shower area there. It's probably locked somewhere. Which way is that go? I'm not sure, don't want to break it. And then you've got electric flush toilet and a bowl mounted sink on top there, which some nice little design cues. Probably stick a bit of teak flooring, holly and teak on the floor there, and it would be a very nice cabin. So you'll see that Jason can go back through that door, and all of a sudden he's back into the main saloon, just like that. Galley wise, I think I hinted at, we've got full equipment here. We've also got a hob, we've got gas oven as well. Price wise, this boat, we've spoken to the guys on the stand, it's around £470,000 for a nice spec. So they've actually got one of these coming to the UK later this year. So if you're interested, let us know and we can put you in contact with the people that can sell you one. Right, we're gonna have to go and have a look up on the Flybridge. So come with me up this ladder here. And it is a ladder, but really nice hand supports all the way up. So you feel quite safe on the way up here. I'll just wait for Jason to join me. He's doing a sterling job single-handed there, coming up. That's how easy it is. Jason's able to come up there one-handed. Flybridge up here, really nice arrangement. So port side C group seating section, Dometic drawer fridge. We're seeing more and more of these type of fridges now everywhere you go. Really nice deep drawer there, great for cans and bottles of water. This particular boat's got radar. I even like the Windex you got there. Look, you got a Windex. And another key feature of the Swift Trawler range is they have this crane system. So it's a manually operated crane. So we've spotted this morning that you can put your you could hoist your tender up and actually then put your tender in these brackets that's on the aft of this framework. So yeah, really out of the way and a bit of practicality. Helm-wise up here, we've still got a fully functioning helm. So we've got another really nice sized Raymarine Axiom, obviously engine control, zip wake, and the proportional thrusters. There is the option on board this 37 to actually have what they call the sedan version, so that's without the Flybridge. So some people that we sell boats to don't like or don't use the Flybridge, so it'd be quite nice to have a sedan version for them, so that is an option. You've got great visibility forward here, so I can see down to the foredeck, and I can actually see as well from the helm, from a practicality perspective,
I can see that corner. Now, if you watch the Swift Trawler video, one of the best bits of that video is when Mark Taylor, who's our regular in-house skipper, thought he saw an otter. Now, Mark, there's a little nod to you here. There's definitely no otters inside the Dusseldorf Boat Show, okay, or no seals. So, you know, if you have seen the video and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, again, make sure you go and watch that previous video. So, I think it's probably a good place to wrap this video up. I'd like to say a big thank you to the guys here at Swift Trawler stand at the show for letting us on board. Thank you very much. We do hope you like this video. Don't forget to like it, leave a comment below, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. We're really excited about the content we've got to bring to you in 2026. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit the alerts button as well. So thanks for watching. As I said, descriptions for this boat, or contact details for this boat in the description below, and we'll see you again very soon.